Hey guys, Zeke Dartel here, leader of Syndicate X. And I have a question for all y'all. Who here is tired of reboots? If you said yes, then I only have one thing to say. Prove it! Watch something new. Or read something new that isn't just a reboot. Now, to be fair, I don't mind reboots all that much. Most of them are terrible, sure. Some of them may have actually surpassed the original, sure. But there have been a lot of reboots in recent times. From 2015 to 2016 especially. Reboot after reboot. Now, there have been a few exceptions. Zootopia, Kubo and the Two Strings, Don't Breathe, no, well, to be fair, for Zootopia, that was made by Disney, so, of course that was going to succeed. Kubo, I'm actually not sure who made that, but Don't Breathe, was made by some popular figures, I'm sure. Yep, I'm pretty sure. More original movies. I haven't seen a lot, to be quite honest. I've briefly skimmed over some, unfortunately, but hey, my timing hasn't been necessarily the best. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. What I am proposing here is that you actually give something new plus that isn't a part of something that's already sort of big, like Disney and Zootopia. Again, I would say support the little things. If you are so sick and tired of reboots, again, I would say, prove it! What are you waiting for? Prove it! One idea is checking out Syndicate X. Now, Syndicate X did officially come out in 2013, and it failed. It flopped because no one read it. No one cared. And I'm actually considering rebooting it, republishing it, I guess, if you want to call it that. Because, for whatever reason, reboots are just more successful sometimes than their original, or they get just as much attention, because nostalgia. But no one even knows that Syndicate X exists, or very few people do. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the original Syndicate X is full of mistakes. Plenty to go around. It would probably make someone sick just reading it. But I'm not going to tell you that you're probably going to hate it. You probably will, but you might actually enjoy it. But I'll never know. Because no one is checking out Syndicate X. This has been something I've been working on ever since I was a kid. Because I wanted my own superheroes. New superheroes. Not some reboot superhero. Not some new Iron Man that's a female. Or making Captain America a Hydra agent. Or making Thor a female. Or doing these things to these characters that have already existed. I'm talking about new characters. Syndicate X, a new team of superheroes, a new era of superheroes. Superheroes that don't wear masks. Superheroes that bring back just enough of the nostalgia without overbearingly putting it on a name that already exists and is already super popular. But it's gone under the radar. And I've done what I thought I could do. I've tried to challenge other superheroes, including Team Ruby, who I'm still challenging, by the way, because I want to see Syndicate X versus Team Ruby death battle style. You wanted to see a death battle with Ruby? Well, there's your idea. Yeah, sure, Syndicate X, by technical definition, doesn't have defined characters that are drawn. I'm not an artist, okay? I've never have been. I wish I could be, but I suck at art, unfortunately. But I have a vision of in my mind what they look like, and maybe if I described them well enough, someone else could do that. And hey, there it would be. Syndicate X versus Team Ruby on a team death battle. Wouldn't that be something to give a new group a chance at death battle? Win, lose, or draw. I don't care. I don't care if they die, if Syndicate X dies. I don't care. I just want to give Syndicate X a chance. Because enough of the big dogs have been doing what they've been doing for years now, especially in the superhero genre. Just look at the Superman. How many movies, how many reboots have this guy had? I don't know. I've lost count. 4, 5? And he's been around for what, 2 decades now? 2 decades. It's like 20 years. Getting closer and closer to 30 years now. Almost 3 decades of Superman. And we're still getting more Superman. I can assure you of that. When's it gonna be someone new? Even when you look at something like Doctor Strange, who some people never thought would be adapted, but he is. But he's been around for a while. Even when you look at Guardians of the Galaxy, they were obscure, sure, but they were around for a while. But what about new? New! New! Prove it! Prove it! If you're done with reboots, if you're just sick of reboots, if you want something fresh and original, why not give Syndicate X the chance I think it deserves? I mean, that's up to you. And it's been my dream to see Syndicate X on the big screen for a long, long time. Again, ever since I was a kid, that was my dream, to see Syndicate X. Both as a movie and a video game, by the way. That is something that was there in my head. I drew it on a little folder. I was like, yeah! Syndicate X, the video game, that's gonna be a thing! And lo and behold, 3 years after its publication of Syndicate X, nothing. And that's because no one's willing to give Syndicate X the chance. Because no one wants to gamble on the new thing. Nobody. So here is your opportunity, right here, right now. Hashtag prove it! Hashtag that nonsense. Prove it! If you are going to say that you are sick and tired of reboots, then give something new a chance. Prove it. I'm Zeke Dartel, leader of Syndicate X, and I can guarantee you that there will be more challenges coming now, more than ever, because I'm just itching for a fight. It would appear that YouTube needs a villain again, and I'm willing to be that guy. I'm willing to be whatever YouTube wants me to be. I'm willing to be their superhero. No, not YouTube heroes. I'm talking about an actual superhero. Someone who's willing to shout out the smaller channels. Because that isn't being done enough in this day and age in YouTube. Not that I can see. That stuff is obscure. What's being pushed is the stuff that's been around. Now, I'm not saying to stop listening to these individuals because they deserve what they've earned. Granted. I'm also saying that you should also give new YouTubers a chance to shine, to build. Isn't that what the YouTube community was all about? At one point or another? I don't remember it though. Has YouTube ever been quote-unquote great? I don't know. Ever since I've joined YouTube back in 2015, all I heard was the negativity from its earliest heydays of being just random cat videos and just this other fluff of stuff. It's never been great, has it? That hashtag makes no sense, by the way. Make YouTube great again. When was YouTube great? Please point me to the time and date when YouTube was great. And I can assure you there will be enough dumb stuff in that era too to make it not so great. So maybe it is time for a new era of not just superheroes, but YouTube in general. I'm just done. Man, I am done with this whole we want to make YouTube great again. Well, if you are saying that, prove it! Why don't you, the individuals like Grade A, Under A, oh yeah, I'm calling you out. Why don't you prove it? Why don't you shout out someone who's smaller than you? Why don't you prove that you're willing to lend your platform to someone else who's struggling more than you? Prove it. If you're someone like a big Let's Player, Game Grumps, for example, prove it. Prove that you are willing to put yourselves aside for once and let a new Let's Player have the time to shine. Prove it! Hashtag prove it. If you were a reviewer who's been reviewing for years, or if you're somebody who watches a reviewer and has been doing so for years, give a new reviewer a shot. Prove it! Prove that you are willing to give a new YouTuber a shot. Prove it! I think this could be the start of a new era. But I can guarantee you that maybe not a lot of people will even see this video. Because that's just how YouTube is. But I don't care. If one person could start to spread the message, then that's a start, isn't it? That's a place where we can say something new happened, something different on YouTube, on superheroes with Syndicate X. We could start to say that we made a difference here. But that's not just up to me alone. I can't do it alone. I used to think that I could. And look where that ended up. 3 years of failure. That's what it caused. 3 years. I need help. I need your help. I can't do this alone. I need to spread this message to every YouTuber out there, big and small. It is time for a change here. And I'm probably the only one who give YouTubers a chance. But I know I can't be the only one. I know that for sure, but again, even those others are obscure. So I'm telling the bigger YouTubers, why don't you shout them out? Because people listen to you. Huh? Yeah, you do it. You're so precious and so clicked together, but you're not willing to give anyone else a shot? I find that a bit hard to swallow. And that's a shame. Because I look up to some of these people. that have been doing this a long time, and I have not seen a single big YouTuber in a long time shout out someone smaller than them. I can't name the last time. I don't remember the last time I've actually seen that happen. They usually just shout out other big YouTubers. What does that help? They already have what they need. What does that help? That helps nothing and no one, except maybe they get 1 or 2 or whatever how many subs they get now. But they already have enough. Don't you think? So why don't you, the bigger YouTubers, why don't you do something? Because this has so far seemed insufficient. Just having smaller YouTubers try, and fight, and not get anywhere. So, next video where I appear, if I can find somebody because of how obscure YouTube is, I'm going to give them a shout out. I don't care if one person sees it. That is enough, but I want there to be more. I do, because I want people to go over there too. I want people to give that person a chance. Let their voice be heard. Let them review something. Let them play something and talk. I'm Zeke Dartel, leader of Syndicate X. Hashtag prove it. Hashtag change YouTube or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out for that. But until then, this is Zeke Dartel. And the gauntlet for all big YouTubers is being thrown down right now. I'm calling out all the big YouTubers right here in this video. Every single one of you. If you are over, let's say, 1,000 subscribers even, give a smaller YouTuber a shout out. I dare you. You won't, will you? Prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong. Prove it. Prove it. Come on. Give new YouTubers a chance. Give new superheroes a chance with Syndicate X. I'm Zeke Dartel. The gauntlet's been thrown down. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.